Check it out. I'm right by Yankee Stadium. I live here now. This is where I live. I mean, I don't live at Yankee Stadium, obviously, but I live super close to it, which has always been a dream of mine, so, yes. So happy to live here. This is the subway stop, 161st in Yankee Stadium. So if you're ever at Yankee Stadium or here, you can be like, hey, Leah, I'm here. And I'll be like, hey, me too. And this is River Avenue. It's pretty popular during Yankee games. This whole area has vendors all along it. And of course, this whole street is just packed with people partying. It's really fun. They close off a bunch of the streets so that way everybody can hang out and it's safe. And then in this area, there is a ballpark right across the street from Yankee Stadium. This area behind me is where the old Yankee Stadium used to be before they tore it down. I went to one of the last games there and you could see the new Yankee Stadium coming up right over the old one. It was pretty crazy. But the house that Ruth built used to be here. Now it's gone. RIP. Just got a bunch more packages. I was waiting like all day for them and they finally came in. Yay! So I can finally do some more cleaning. I've been like waiting on a vacuum this whole time because I really want to be able to deep clean this apartment. I've been waiting on like all my cleaning supplies to arrive. Like obviously here in New York, it's much easier to just get things delivered because you don't have to like schlep the stuff all over the city. So I was waiting on a bunch of stuff and now I can do some more cleaning and get more set up. After tomorrow, I should have almost everything I need. So like 3 days of moving in and I'll have almost everything except for a couple little things. But look at this. Look at all look at all these boxes. And I'm watching Star Trek Lower Decks because that's me. I am a nerd. And I bought flowers. So my apartment is a freaking disaster right now while I am unpacking all this stuff. But I've got a pretty view. Oh, you can't really see it because it's dark now. You can kind of see my view at night. And there's me. Haha. Hello.
Imagine me tall in a tight dress, showing off things. I bet you double tap. Picture my good side, both in life and angles, with a little edit. When did this get so important? Posted. Picture perfect eyes, imaginary worlds, perfect curtain eyes. When did this get so important? Maybe it's not. I don't really care. I'm going offline forever. Get out of my head, I weaken on my core.
wearing under eye patches because I'm sure you guys have been here before too, in this like first phase of moving where I'm just having to buy a bunch of stuff. And so I have so much money going out right now and it's stressing me the heck out. So I was not able to sleep very much. So under eye patches today it is. And today's challenge is trying to assemble my bed. This is, I saw online that this is supposed to be a 2-person job, but I only have 1 person and that's me. So let's see if I can do this.
I don't miss a thing, none of that is real. I put the love on me, all the energy. I don't really care, I'm going offline forever.
Okay, let's see. Time for authenticity update. Oh my goodness. I'm doing good, honestly. I think it took me like getting to New York and getting out of a bad situation to like really realize how just deeply unhappy I had been for so long, and like how really depressed I was. Because now I'm making it in New York so far. Not making a lot of money. I'm struggling. I'm struggling every day, but struggling every day is still better than waking up every day feeling like crying, which I had thought that it was normal to just feel sadness all the time. I thought that it was like something wrong with me, and that's why I was so sad all the time. But it turns out that I was just in a toxic relationship that took a lot out of me, and I know that will be controversial, me saying that online and coming out and saying that, but it's true. It took several, actually, not just one, but 3 different trained professionals to get it through my head that I was in a situation that was just taking everything from me, my health, my happiness, my future. Could have been my life. Thankfully, it was not. So, yeah, if you wake up every day feeling sad, just know that that isn't, that's not how things are supposed to be, and it's fixable. Chase after your happiness. I'm here to remind you again to keep chasing after your happiness, because you don't have to settle. You don't have to settle for what you think you should be doing or what other people tell you should be doing, because doing what other people tell you that you should do doesn't really get you anywhere. It just makes you sad. You need to do what in your heart is good for you, not what other people tell you you should do or what society expects of you. I mean, to a certain extent, we all have to do things. I mean, right now we live in a society where unless we're hustling, unless we are working a lot, then we can't support ourselves. Yay, capitalism! But yeah, it is possible to be working and not hate your life. Crazy, huh? Didn't know. And also, just like in the spirit of honesty, I have been, really happy since I've been here in New York, and I've posted about it, and I've made videos about, just how happy I am to be here. But I also want to be very transparent in saying that it's also been really hard. I mean, am either working a lot or not very much. Right now I'm bartending, and it is a very much feast or famine thing here in New York. Right now it's feast because the Knicks are doing well, and I'm working in a sports bar, and so that's great for me. I have just been working all the time. I've been exhausted all the time, so I'm trying to make content on top of working a ton bartending. And if you've ever worked in the service industry, you know how exhausting it can be to work a bunch of doubles, to work a bunch of days after one another, especially like late nights. So yeah, I've just been absolutely exhausted, but happy. And I'm still dealing with all of the things that come with getting divorced, which have been very tough, very, very tough, very draining. On top of, I think the worst part of getting divorced is losing so many friendships that you thought were people that you thought were very important in your life. You start to find out that, or you start to feel like maybe they don't actually care about you. Or for me, I think the toughest thing has been like, actually I don't think I'm not ready to talk about it. There's a lot right now that is entirely too painful to talk about. Yeah, can't do it. I will eventually, because I feel like it's very important to talk about the tough things. We don't get enough of that on social media. I hate how social media is just a highlight reel or a sales platform. I feel like every time I log on to social media now, it's just somebody trying to sell me something, and I freaking hate it. And I don't want to be that kind of person. I don't want my channel. I don't want any of my media to be like that. I don't want it to just be a sales pitch every time you're looking at it, which I feel like so much of social media has become. It's just trying to sell you something. And the only thing I really want to sell you is believing in yourself, believing in yourself. That's all I want to sell you. And that doesn't make me any money, but that is what makes me feel much better about myself as a person, is if I'm not just shilling products all the time. All I want to do is sell honesty and transparency and authenticity. And I hope that I can keep continuing to do that. Also, guys, do you know how freaking expensive it is to set up a whole new apartment? There's so many things that like you don't think about. Oh, I was so stressed out this past month because of all the money that I had to spend just stocking my apartment. I mean, things like that you don't think about that you need, like knives, plates, cups, silverware, trash cans, trash bags, toilet paper, cleaning products, just so many, dishwasher soap, like so many just little things that just add up so much. And completely stocking my apartment was so stressful as far as like income and making it here. So yeah, making it in New York remains to be very scary, but I'm doing it. I'm freaking doing it, guys. And it's so cool to look back at how far I've come since earlier this year, where in January, February, where I was, well, actually, oh my goodness, the last several years, but mainly the last 6 months, where I was from when my dad died in September up until coming to New York in March, how absolutely freaking depressed I was all the time. And, being told that I'm not recovering fast enough, or just not ever feeling good enough to now being on my own and finally feeling good enough about myself. I haven't felt self-confidence in I don't know how long, but I'm finally starting to feel that again, and I cannot tell you how good that feels. Ah, yeah, feels good. Feels good to just not feel terrible about myself all the time. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I hope this is all making sense. I feel like I've just been rambling on. That's what my life feels like right now, is just I'm just constantly just trying to keep it all together. I'm doing it so far, so hopefully I can keep doing it. I really want to play airsoft. I really want to get out there. Right now, though, I'm working all weekends, so hopefully I can come visit maybe some shops or some fields in the middle of the week. Because, yeah, right now I need to pay my rent, and no airsoft companies are doing that. So clearly I have to keep working on the weekends because that's when I'm making money. And I don't expect or want any airsoft companies to pay my rent, because then they will want me to toe their political lines or whatever. They will want me to sell their stuff. And it's really important to me that I am able to continue to be myself and talk about the things that are really important to me morally. And I don't feel like I can do that when I have a company telling me that I have to present myself politically in a certain way or socially in a certain way. I feel like a lot of places have really embraced this trad life to a influencer trend that is extremely conservative. And if you followed me for any amount of time, you know that that is absolutely not me. And so I'm just going to keep doing my thing and trying to make it however I can, and continuing to be honest with you. Just keep selling authenticity and honesty, and hopefully more people will start being more authentic online, because nowadays we need that so badly, so badly. Everything is so fake online, and it's so bad for our mental health as a nation, as a whole. And hopefully we can embrace a little bit more reality. I hope that becomes a trend soon. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I rambled a lot. I hope some of it struck a nerve for you or meant something to you. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for watching. That's really all I need. I just want you to watch the videos, to click, to like them, to subscribe, share them if you feel so desired. But please just keep interacting, and that's the best way to support me. And I so appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on this journey. We will catch you next time. Love you. Bye. Bronx. So I thought I'd give you a tour of my very small place, and you can see what $2,600 a month buys you in New York. I have a dishwasher. Oh my God. Yeah. Still need to get artwork for the walls, obviously.